It's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to Mystery Monday Stamping. Together, we are going to be solving the mystery and making a card tonight using the clues that I have prepared for you. This is a really fun activity. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll stick with us and see what you think about this crazy way to make a card. You will find that it helps you be creative with supplies you have at home. So, without further ado, I'm going to say hello to all of my mystery stampers that have joined me live tonight. We have Linda in the house. She is from Ontario. We have Naja. Hello, Rochelle. Hi, Inika. Lovely top. I want y'all to keep this top in mind. We're going to be talking about that later. Hello, Michelle from Weatherford, Texas, fellow Texan. I am from Kyle, Texas, so that is south of Austin. Hello, Lavina. Hi, Debbie. Thank you. Okay, there's my friend Kate, right? There is, I'm just looking to see who else. There is Gail from Australia. Okay, welcome. We have not had mystery stamping for a couple of weeks because I was on vacation. I am back and I am happy to be back because I've missed y'all. Just saying. I've missed being here and inspiring you. So we're going to flip the camera around and we're going to visit about mystery stamping clues. So the actual clues, I email out the first clue every Sunday at 3 p.m. Central. So if you're new to my channel, if you want to get in on this fun, the best thing to do is to look below the video and click on the link that says join my newsletter. That way, this first clue will be delivered to your inbox on Sunday when I'm having Mystery Monday that Monday. Now, the only times I don't have it, if it's a holiday or I'm on vacation like I was for the last 2 weeks. So Lavina loves my nails. I have had some fun with these nails. I was given these nails when I was on my trip in Arizona and I love them. They're stickers. They're stickers. So Angela says, I watched the Stampin' Up webinar and I love this. I wanted to join in. Well, welcome, Angela. We're glad you're here. Barbara is here after a brief time away. Hello there. Lavina, it does look like the desert. It looks like Sedona, doesn't it? Okay, so like I said, everybody has these supplies ready. So when you get that first clue in your email, you have more than 24 hours to get the supplies ready. Sometimes the supplies might include, scoring ahead of time, sometimes not. Sometimes the first mystery starts with the clue, the first clue. Hello, Lori Louie. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Rosemary. Let's see. This is Lori's first time. They are not Color Street, Lisa. They are, oh gosh. I'll have to look at the package. That's terrible. I wanted to try them out. She gave me several packs. The packages are over there. Anyway, I will keep you guys posted. I wanted to see how they would do. You may see me wearing more of these, and you may see me even like promoting these or selling these. So there you go. I just want to see how long they would last. So far, they've been on for a week. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, let's get started. Clue number 2. I want you to adhere the designer series paper that measures 2.5 by 4 inches to the left side of the 4 1/4 by 11 inch cardstock with adhesive. So I do have some props tonight. So this is our cardstock and this is the left panel. Okay. So, oh, thank you. You guys are loving the nails. I'm so glad. So we're going to adhere our designer series paper to that left panel. That's what I'm telling you to do. When you're done with clue number 2, type done 2. Hello, Starla from snowy Oregon, from 85 degrees in Texas. Do I want to even tell y'all that? I feel really guilty. I was talking to somebody today from, gosh, where was she from? Anyway, she was saying how they had snow, and I was like, well, we have a very sunny day today, very warm. We even got out and started getting our flowers ready and planting, and so super excited. Hello, Vay. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, can I show clue number 1 again? Lavina, did you not get clue number 1 in your inbox? Okay. Who has jumped on the Stanley Cup bandwagon? I fought it for a long time. However, all my girls, all my husband, all my friends, they're on it. So I found that really pretty one, and so I got it. Does this not look beachy? Look at that. Looks pretty beachy to me. What do you think, Kate Wright? Let's see. Catherine says, rub it in. We're having a very mild winter, and then last week snow, and now more snow. Oh gosh. I'm not trying to rub it in. I promise. Just stating the facts. All right, let's see how we're doing. Barbara says, flowers. We're expecting snow every day this week, and including Sunday. Yeah, we that is showing off. I know, Rita, I love the Stanley Cup too. Like I said, I put off doing it. I'm like, no, I have my Yeti. I'm fine. I had a little bit of FOMO with all my friends on my trip that they all had one. So I got that one, Kate, from Dick's Sporting Goods. It's the 40-ounce size. So it's the one I'm going to get some exercise with. But I do like it. I'm kind of surprised. Paula says, I'm already thinking that my DSP is wrong. Well, stay with us, Paula. We're not done yet. So just stay with us and see what happens. Kay Strom says, whoops, I'm late. I had granddaughters and they just left. So we'll watch and create later. Kay, I'm just on clue number 2. Girl, you can catch up. You can catch up. Is that the hockey? Rosemarie, what about hockey? Are you talking to me? What about hockey? I could put a lot of wine in that cup. I bet it would hold a whole bottle. And y'all are cracking me up. Who said they had their wine poured and they were ready for mystery stamping? I'm like, girl, you know how to do mystery stamping. Helen says we're having our first major storm tonight. She's jealous. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm talking about the Stanley Cup. Hockey? It just says Stanley. What do you mean hockey? Are they named? I just bought the blue and white color. I don't know what the name of it is. Is that what you're saying? All right, let's move on to clue number 3. Oh, Stanley and hockey. Stanley Cup. Okay, got it. Now I got it. I'm a little slow. Adhere the basic white cardstock that is 4 inches by 5 1/4 to the right side of the 4 1/4 by 11-inch cardstock with adhesive. Yeah. Thanks, Renee. I got it finally. The Stanley Cup is what is given to the Hockey Association. Do I know anything about hockey? Apparently not. That was very clear. That was made very clear. Okay, back to our mystery card. So now we have our basic white on this side. So I'm just going to put this like this. How's that? There's your clue. This is where we're at so far. Okay, can you catch up? So 2.5 by 4 on this side, 4 inches by 5 1/4 on this side. Got it? When you are done with clue number 3, type done 3. Wanda says she's Canadian. Of course she likes hockey. You know, I don't know. Okay. Texans. Do we watch hockey? Just Texans. That's all I'm talking about right now. I guess they have hockey. I think Dallas has a hockey. I don't know. I'm not even going to go there. I don't know anything about hockey. I'm just going to be quiet. Soccer? I do know. I do know about soccer. But I don't think they do the Stanley Cup. Stampin' Simply with Maria says, looks like I missed that piece. Inika says, okay, those were the only 2 panels that I figured out what to do. Okay, Vicky says some do and some don't. All right. Christine Wiseman says hockey, and she's from Texas. Christine Wiseman, girl, I have missed you. I know the Dallas Stars, Renee. I just thought of it. Dallas does have a hockey team. Oh, my goodness. There is no telling what we will talk about on mystery stamping. We have learned that forever ago. All right. I'm starting to see some dones with 3. I know. We have missed Miss Wiseman. We're so glad to see you. Anna says, I'm so glad to see you on here tonight. I don't comment much. I just enjoy meeting up with all your conversations. Well, Anna Garman, we're glad you're here. And thanks for commenting. I mean, if it's something you don't normally do, I'm honored that you decided to do it tonight. Mary's card says, I have you on the large TV tonight, Sharon. Oh, yikes. Hi, how do I look? Do I look good? I got my hair cut today. Does it show up good on the TV? Oh, my goodness. Lavina says, that's okay, Sharon. I don't know Californians hockey team either. California has a hockey team? See, that surprises me. I think of California as surfboards, not hockey. Christine said we used to have a minor league, which is so much more fun than the stars. You know, I prefer watching the minors, like baseball and all that. Yeah, I prefer that. Well, Christine, maybe I need to come up to Dallas and hang out with you and go see a game. Susan Glasgow, hello, my friend. Oh my gosh, her niece's first date with her husband was at the Dallas Stars game. She's never been to a hockey game. He played in college for Arizona State. She had never been to a hockey game. How fun is that? Thank you for that little bit of trivia. Okay, how are we doing on clue number 3? Gloria says sharks are California, not surfboards. Tamika says, I am late. Rewind. You're going to have to watch the replay. Sherry is just watching tonight. I'm enjoying the sunshine in Orange Beach, Alabama. Nice. Polly says that I look great. You're on my 58-inch TV. Oh, law. Polly, that is way too big. I've missed playing with y'all. Herbert, been here in a few months. How funny. Okay. Oh, gosh. Somebody else went on a date. Sherry says that's how I got my husband to go on a date with me. Being from Wisconsin, we love hockey. I asked my husband if he liked hockey. There you go. Okay. Christine says she has crawled out from under her rock, and that's why she is here. I'm so glad. Oh, gosh. Renee is always keeping me in line. Renee says that California has the Sharks. That's their hockey team. The Ducks and the Kings in California. Okay. Okay, let's move on to what I know best. Mystery stamping. Clue number 4. Adhere the designer series paper that measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 to the left panel on the 3 1/2 by 10 3/4 cardstock with adhesive. Okay, so this is the smaller one. And I need to make sure. I think it's this panel. Hold on. Let's just try it. So yeah. So we're doing this. Okay. We're putting that one on there. Starla says, I always look beautiful. Thank you, my friend. On the big TV or the tiny little phone. Either one, right? Tamika has me on her 65-inch. I don't even know how big that is. How big is my window? Is that 6? I don't know. That just seems really big to me. Keith Ann has a new grandson born on February 17th. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Spent 5 days in the NICU, went home a day before yesterday. Congratulations. And I'm so happy he went home. Those sweet little babies having to be in the NICU. Congratulations, Keith Ann. Thank you for sharing that news with us. Starla says she is doing great, just staying warm because of the snow. Y'all, this is a short sleeve t-shirt. Y'all see that? Oh, goodness. Let me know when you guys are done with clue number 4, and we will move on. Mary's Card Crafts is having so much fun. I'm so glad. You know, mystery stamping is so unique, but everyone can do it. It is a great thing for new stampers who may not have very many supplies. I understand. On this one, I do have some designer series paper. So a new stamper may not have that. But with mystery stamping, sorry, Gloria. With mystery stamping, you don't need that many supplies to make a card. So if you're new and you don't have designer series paper, you could just use a plain piece of cardstock. Okay, just pick a color that matches your other, or that's different from your base. Okay, so different from the base, and just do, I mean, you could even do white, but that's what's so great about mystery stamping. You can adapt it to use the supplies you have at home. Let's see. Mary Lou says, my printer cut off the scoring for the second sheet of cardstock. What are the score lines? So it is 3.5 by 10 3/4, scored at 3.5 and 6 3/4. Okay. And Rosemary also pointed out that mystery stamping is great for old time stampers. Like if you've been stamping for a long time. So it works great for everyone, all levels. New stampers, been stamping a little bit more, been stamping for years. Everybody can do mystery stamping. Everybody. You're so welcome. Sue says, that isn't nice. I'm wearing 2 sweatshirts. Reno is 22. Well, okay. So let's just talk about the snow in California. What? San Diego. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah. So, okay. I understand. We've had some really crazy weather this past week, and you guys out there, I'm so sorry, because that's just crazy. Meanwhile, back in Texas, Debbie says she's been stamping for over 30 years. That's awesome. Blurring. Who's blurry? Oh, Iona, I did not know that about Dina. Thank you for sharing that. Wait, are y'all saying that I'm blurry? Wait. Marcia says, is anyone else experiencing blurry screen? I tried logging out, but didn't help. I'm not seeing blurry on any of my monitors, and everybody else is saying that they're not either. Maybe log off and come back in. Like, don't just go out, but log out of YouTube and then log back in. Sometimes it's your internet. So I'm so sorry that you're having blurry screen. Wow, we have 289 people with us on mystery stamping tonight. So if you're just now joining us and you're just watching what is happening, I am giving clues to make a card. Everyone's card is going to look different. And I forgot to tell y'all the 2 rules. See, it's been 2 weeks since I've done mystery stamping and I forgot the 2 rules. Number 1, no stress. No stress. This is meant to be a fun activity with fellow stampers here on YouTube. Number 2, if you get off on a clue, if you don't like my clues, okay with that. Just go rogue, okay? Just, you have all the pieces to make a card, put some adhesive on there, stick them together, make a card. There you go. Marsha, it's her first time doing mystery stamping. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, Debbie, Aldridge, just go rogue. Just go rogue. I am trying to find, I've been talking to a lady on Etsy to do new shirts for our Go Rogue t-shirts. So we're getting closer. I really like her logo. So we'll see. We'll let you guys know. Becky Bond says it's been cold for San Diego, 54 to low 40 degrees. That's way too cold for San Diego. That's way too cold. If you're new to my channel and you want to follow this mystery stamping thing that we're doing, I would love for you to subscribe below the video and then ring that little notification bell. You'll be notified when I go live for mystery stamping every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central, or I go live on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central. Let's move on to clue number 5. Add the basic white layer that is 3 1/4 by 4 inches. Oh, is that 4 inches? I didn't cut my paper right. Oh, maybe this is it. Here we go. By 4 inches to the right side of the 3 1/2 by 10 3/4 inch cardstock with adhesive. That still isn't right. I messed up my paper. I cut my paper wrong. I cut it in a square. So while I'm cutting my paper, you want it over here, but it needs to be a little bit longer. Let me cut me another piece of paper. Jeannie says, tip, if you see it blurry, you can click on the gear or 3 dots to change to a higher video quality. Look at that. You guys knew that answer. I did not know that answer. So I need 3 1/4 by 4 inches. Here we go. Ah, shoot. That didn't work either. 3 by 4 inches. I did 4 1/4. Here we go. That's what it should look like. Okay, when you guys are done with clue number 5, type done 5. There is Fran Vano. How are you doing? And there is Beth Bruner. Hello. 3 1/4. You know, maybe that's what it is. 2 1/2. Basic white. Basic white, 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. There you go. I'm sure that Renee told me to change that. And I did it. Y'all, that should be 3 3/4. That's why my paper didn't fit. Let me try that again. Oh, that's amazing. It fits way better. There we go. Frozen screen. Oh no. Am I frozen? I don't think so. Everything looks good on my side. When you guys are done with clue number 5, type done 5. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing some dones with 5. There we go. Keith Ann says, go slow, getting ready to take my apple strudel out of the oven. Now, that's just rude, Keith Ann. We need some of that apple strudel. That sounds really yummy. We might need your recipe for that. That sounds really good. You need to put your recipe in the Mystery Stampers Facebook group. By the way, when you are done with your card, you are invited to hop over on Facebook if you're there and go to the Mystery Stampers Facebook group, TxStampin, Sharon, Mystery Stampers Facebook group, and post your card because no 2 cards are going to look the same. Everybody's cards are going to be different. Okay, I am not frozen. I'm not frozen. I'm not frozen. Okay, good. All right. Okay, Virginia says she thinks she scored wrong. What was the score? The score was 3.5 by 6 3/4. Okay. By the way, at 8 p.m. Central, I will have this download. Oh, yikes, with the wrong score, with the wrong measurement on that one clue. We got to fix that if I can really quick. This will be available on my blog. You can go over there, scroll all the way down. The link is below the video, but it's not available yet, so don't go anywhere. It will be available at 8 p.m. Central. You can download the Mystery Monday stamping clues for this card. Okay, clue number 6. Add adhesive to the ends only of the 3.5 by 10 3/4 layer. I want you to attach it to the 3.5 by 10 3. Attach the 3.5 by 10 3/4 cardstock to the center of the 4 1/4 by 11-inch cardstock. Now, let's get our pieces. Y'all love it when I have props, so I have props. So this, I really didn't tell y'all to fold this. This is going to be a Z fold. This is going to be a Z fold. Y'all see that? Okay. So you're only adding adhesive to these ends. Okay. Just to the ends. Don't add adhesive to the whole thing. You'll be messed up. It won't work right. Okay. So we're just going to add adhesive to the ends. I'm not standing up. That's why this is not working. Okay. So we're adding adhesive to the ends, and then we're going to add it to this piece. Let me see how y'all are doing. Yeah, Catherine, you're right. The clue is correct. The first clue is correct. So, my clue sheet has the correct one. I just typed it wrong on clue number 5. Okay. So, you want to, I have to stand up. I can't do it. So what we're doing is, no, let's see. What is the best way? I really think I did it this way. Oh, I can't put mine together. I don't have my white on there. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to center this here. Move this up. Center this here. Here, let me just put this on. Let's go ahead and do this. I always want y'all to be successful doing your mystery cards, okay? I don't want anyone to ever say, oh, I am never doing that again. My card is ugly and I hate it. I don't ever want anybody to do that. Whoops, there we go. And then if you close this and hold on. I don't want y'all to see my paper. Okay, I'm not going to do it, but that's what I want you to do, like that. Does that help? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Y'all have already seen the paper anyway. You've already seen it. It's all good. But this is different paper than my actual card. Okay, how's that? Does that help? So you see, you have this open here. That's why you don't add adhesive. Otherwise, it won't fold right. So this is called a double Z fold. Okay. Are you attaching white on white or the DSP to the white? The prop was necessary. Okay. I'm glad that I had the prop for y'all. I want y'all to be successful. So I added my small card to the basic white layer that was on my big card, and then added my DSP. Okay. Vay says she made one of these for a birthday card for a Vikings fan. There you go. There you go. All right. When you guys are done with 6, type done 6. If you're just now joining me, we are doing Mystery Monday stamping. I do this every Monday night here on YouTube. And if you want to join us next Monday night, go below the video and join my newsletter. When you join my newsletter, every Sunday you will get the first clue, which is to gather your supplies and be ready for me on Monday night here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central. So check your time zone. But every Monday night, unless I'm on vacation or it's a holiday, you know, we picked Mondays because what a better way to start off the week than doing Mystery Monday stamping. We started doing this when COVID happened and everybody was just stuck at home. We all needed to be social with each other and we needed to have a craft like stamping. So we came together doing this crazy thing called Mystery Monday stamping. There you go. I love coming up with the projects and I love interacting with my mystery stamping community. Everyone is invited to join us. You guys are loving the prop. Everybody says the prop was necessary. See, I got you covered. I got you covered on those props. Clue number 7. Now I want you to stamp your images on the basic white scrap. If your image needs to be colored, punched out, or die cut, do that now. So that image is going to go on your card. So unless your image is the same size as your scrap, you're probably going to need to punch or die cut or use your snips to cut that out. Lavina says it's fun to make friends on Mystery Monday stamping. It is. You guys jump on early. Like everybody's invited to hop on the chat. Oh, by the way, you are supposed to be logged into YouTube to chat during the live or to comment after the video. Everybody jumps on and checks on everybody and, talking about the weather, all the fun things. Barbie says she likes that new stamp set that is coming out on March 1st, online only. Y'all, oh, did I print that off? I think I did. I did. Look at this. Look at that. Barbie, you are reading my mind. So this is what she's talking about. Stampin' Up! Starting on Wednesday, March 1st, is going to start having something called online exclusives. These items will not be in any catalog, not now, not ever. Should I say ever? They're not going to be in a catalog. They're just going to be online. So this is the stamp set and the dies. Look at that fun thing. Mine is on the way. Because of my vacation, I didn't order mine in time, so it is not here yet. But this paper in person is gorgeous. Plus it has these frosted dots. Plus the other items are naturally gilded specialty designer series papers. This is like gold and copper and silver. Plus I've never seen them offer 3 embossing folders at one time, like a bundle. And then classic letter stamps. Super fun. Super fun. So that's starting Wednesday. Marcia says Marcia's been with me since the beginning of mystery stamping, and she has enjoyed it so much all the way. There you go. Okay. I did send it out today. And so I printed it off. I was like, oh, I need to show that. How are we doing on, we can't change the day of the week. I've got all my friends and family knowing they can't reach me during Mystery Monday. Kate Wright, you're a mess. Catherine says I'll have to put my image on later since I'm at my son's watching my 4-legged grandson while they're in Hawaii. Did not bring anywhere near enough craft supplies. Oh my goodness. You know, Catherine, I'm sure that they appreciate you watching their puppy while they're gone. I know that. I know, Marcia, the DSP is so pretty. Jeannie says, oops, where did Jeannie's comment go? How big can we have the image? Oh, Anita's asking me. It's got to fit on the front of your card. So this is the front of your card, Anita. Does that help you? Just saying. Bling Bling Crafter. She gave you the prop. Now give her the thumbs up. That's too funny. Okay, Jeannie says, and Sharon says, no stress. If you get lost, just go rogue. That's right, Jeannie. What size should the image be and where is it going to go on the card? Okay, I think I answered that already. Vicki says, how do we order the online exclusives if it's not in the catalog? Vicki, you will go to my website and there will be a tab across the top. I'm guessing it will say new, and these items will be in there. Okay, so the online exclusives. Now, if you're on my newsletter list, you got this information today. But Vicki, if you need any help ordering it, hon, just let me know. Linda says that the frosted dots look like they glow. You know what? You're right. They do. How funny. Isn't that funny how we see things? They do look like they glow. And that's just printed on the paper. Isn't that funny? Good catch. Marcia says, I think I'm done with 7. All right. Okay. Anita says that helps. Okay, good. Mary says, oh no, I have it backwards. No wonder why my white is on the right. Yours is this way? What'd you do? How'd you do it on the right? Well, it is on the right. Trying to help you out, Mary. Trying to figure out what you're talking about. Which is wrong side? Did you do it that way? I don't know. I don't know how you did it. This is how it needs to be. All right, let's talk about the next clue. I want you to stamp your sentiment on the bottom right corner of the basic white that measures 2 inches by 3 1/4. You may want to use a smaller sentiment as we will be adding to this layer. So when I say, here's the layer, we're going to stamp in the bottom right corner. We're leaving most of this open. Make sense? Okay, your prop with whites on would help her. My prop with whites on. Becky says, this is so hard to watch and not be able to make the card. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you can always go back, watch the replay, stop and start the video, and make your mystery card. Just saying. All my mystery cards, all my mystery videos are on a playlist here on my YouTube channel. We've been doing mystery stamping on YouTube 1.5 years. Been doing it for 3 years, but we started off on Facebook. Clarify. There is no basic white that measures 2 inches by 3 1/4. Right here, number 5. 2 inches by 3 1/4. Right? Yeah. Number 5. Mary Yates says, I make it the next day. Oh, because she gets home too late to play along. Eileen is also watching away from home, and it is hard not to make the card. Okay, Barbara's saying, I pointed to the front of the card. Well, when I was talking about if you don't have, okay, hold on, guys. When we first started, we put designer series paper on this one. I was talking about if you're new to if you're a new stamper and you don't have supplies, you could have put white on there. Is that what you're talking about, Barbara? So clue number, hold on, clue number 4. Yes. Clue number 4, adhere the DSP that measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 to the left panel on the 3 1/2 by 10 3/4 cardstock. So that would be this one. Okay. Oops. All right. I think we got that one down. Let me scroll. Done, done, done. Mary says, okay, I'm flipping it again. Mary's just going to go rogue, period. Mary, you just go rogue, girl. I just can't wait to see your card in the Facebook group. I'm just saying. Oh, Barbara. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying, Barbara. Barbara understood. She was just trying to help out the other person. Okay, gosh. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's move on to clue number 9. I want you to adhere the basic white that is 2 inches by 3 1/4 to the colored cardstock that measures 2 1/4 by 3 1/2 with adhesive. Catherine Connor says, I found a sentiment that I punched out at home and adhered it to the front of the card. So we'll just go rogue now. There you go. My current visual helps. Good. I'm glad. I want y'all to be successful. Okay. I can't flip over backwards because I'm too old for that, but I would bend over backwards to make sure that y'all understand all of my crazy clues. I mentioned Renee Paris earlier. Renee helps me double check my clues. However, with me just coming back from vacation, I'm going to be honest, I did not go look and see what she said. So I was really hoping that I was okay for tonight, Renee. Okay, you guys have got number 9. Let's move on to clue number 10. Now I want you to add both the stamped basic white and colored cardstock to your card front with adhesive so that the right side of the colored cardstock touches the right edge of the basic white layer on the 3 1/2 by 10 3/4 inch card. Add adhesive to the left side only so you don't seal your card shut. Okay. That means, so here's my layers. And here we go. We are adding this, but we're adding adhesive to this side only. Renee, no worries, no stress, just go rogue. I went rogue, Renee. I did. Thank you, Anna, for sharing. Okay, so that's what that clue means. And you know, we might as well just finish this card. I've just about put it together, so we'll just finish it up. That's always a question. Which way do I want it? Since this piece of paper is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. There we go. Well, Gail, I hope so, because I want to make sure that you understand my crazy clues. We have not put the image on yet. If you put your image on, y'all asked me what size the image needed to be. And I said it's going to go on the front of the card, but it's not there yet. Take that image off. Okay. Denise says, I love your card so much. Such perfect DSP for this fun fold. I want y'all to start looking at this DSP and look at my shirt. My shirt is the same paint splattered design. I've had this shirt for a long time, and it blew me away when I saw that. I was like, Wait, what? See, Virginia caught it. This matches my shirt. Lavina, are you sure that it goes all the way over? Yeah. Touches the right edge of the basic white. It's touching the right edge. See that? Fancy Flora Designer Series paper. I did not get this shirt on vacation. I've had this shirt for probably at least a year, maybe 2. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, Catherine is asking, what is the DSP? It is Flora, Fancy Flora, and it is super pretty. It's called Fancy Flora. And it's got all colors. Look at that. Does that not look like my shirt? I'm just telling y'all. Isn't that funny? I love this paper. So if y'all don't have this paper yet, you know that starting May 1st, there will be a new catalog. That means you may not see that paper in the new catalog. Just saying. Sarah says the basic white on the inner attached folded card. You're talking about this piece? You want it touching that one. Okay, what did Lavina say? Hold on. Yes, Anita, Fancy Floral is available now. Are you sure the clue shouldn't say to the right edge? Well, it's okay. Okay, fine. Okay, so if you do it that you can put it wherever you want. If y'all wanted to touch there, or if you wanted to touch there, see, we all have to get back into the swing of mystery stamping. I don't want to take it off now, but it could go here if you want. It's just going to slide this over some. So touching the smaller card or touching the larger card, whichever you think it looks best. Perhaps I should have looked to see what Renee told me to do, because I sent Renee these clues. But like I said, I did not. I just went rogue tonight, guys. Okay. So here's my card so far. Okay. You can have it go here or here. All right. Let's see what else y'all are telling me. Oh, Eileen says, I have all the supplies cut to make this card when I get home and choose the same DSP. Yay. My cardstock is not Night of Navy. It is Starry Sky. It is the new, one of the new in colors. Well, we've had it now for almost a year. Beth Bruner says, my choice is the larger side. There you go. Penny says, got on very late in California. We'll have to watch the replay, but your card is beautiful. Thank you. Terry says, I have a second card. I have a second started. I'll do both. Perfect. There you go. Lavina likes the larger because it doesn't hide her DSP. There you go. Okay. I think we've done painfully number 10. That was clue number 10. We're going to move on now to clue number 11. Add your cut out or die cut image to the left side of the basic white layer from clue number 9, clue number 10. Goodness gracious. Boy, that blog post is going to go live with all of these wrong clues. So it's going to go right here. Okay. Where do I find the Fancy Floral papers? Which catalog? It is in the mini catalog. So when you guys are done with clue number 11, right? That is clue number 11. Yeah. Clue number 10. When you're done with clue number 11, type done 11. Well, look at there. I even have it marked. It is in the mini catalog, and it is on page 15, right here at the bottom. I did not plan that, guys. I just happened to have it marked from where I was using it before. Barbara says, whoops, went rogue. There you go. Rogue is totally acceptable. All right, I'm starting to see some dones. Brenda says page 15 in the mini. There you go. Virginia says, oh, I need that paper. You need the paper and you need my shirt. Don't ask me where I got the shirt from. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. All right. Debbie Siegel is done. Fran is done. Janet is done. All right. Let's move on to clue number 12. Add any embellishments to your card front that you want. When you're done with clue number 12, you are all done with your card. So when you're done with this, say all done. Virginia says she'll let me keep my shirt. Thank you. I would normally give you the shirt off my back, but not on YouTube. Mary says she is going rogue, stamping instead of cutting out. Perfect. Perfect. So those of you who are just joining us late, you can go back and watch the replay, start from the beginning. There was a few hiccups on my clues as we went along, but the first clue is correct. So if you're going to make this card, stop and start the video. You do not have to type the words done like I have asked my live audience to do. If you want to play along with us next week, that is March the 6th. Yeah, the 6th. You can join my newsletter below the video and get that first clue delivered to your inbox. I've also started doing something really fun called Tuesday tips. So the only way you're getting the Tuesday tips is to join my newsletter. Every Tuesday, I send out a tip to help card makers. So it's another fun thing I've been doing. I also share 2 or more sometimes free tutorials to inspire you. Even if you don't have the stamp set or whatever, looking at a layout of a project sometimes is very helpful. You're like, oh, I don't have those flowers, but I have these flowers. So it is helpful to get those free tutorials delivered to your inbox too. Michelle is going to log off before she sees my card. So, okay, I understand that. I understand that. And, you know, Michelle has been busy today on Facebook. I kept seeing her showing up on Facebook. So there you go. Mary Yates, you are correct. I have gone topless before. And we will clarify that in a convertible. I used to have a convertible and I would go topless all the time. Enika says, this is a great Z-fold. Need to write the measurements and recipe down. You can get it off my blog, but I know that it's not in the measurements you need. Enika is from the Netherlands. Rosemary says, tips are great. Thank you, Sharon, for another great time and making stamping so much fun. You're so welcome. Denise Willerton says, your tips are wonderful. Thank you so much for those. You're so welcome. Debbie says, thanks for making my Monday. I really needed this today. You're so welcome. I'm so glad. All right. Y'all want to see my card? You think you've already seen it. That is not my card. This is my card, but it's close. Look at that. Look at that matching my shirt. There we go. There's that double Z fold card. Okay. So since we're almost done, let's go ahead and, I don't know if I can stamp on mine now. I was going to stamp on my, I don't know if that's going to work. Let me see what I can do. I wonder, in a pinch. I've got a bump there, so I don't think that's going to work. Let me see here. Oh, close. Hang on. We're going to make this work. I'm going to do my stamping. Bum, bum, bum. Ha, ha. Now I got a bigger bump. So I was going to stamp, but I've got a bump from my, when you look on my blog, you will see the supplies that I used. I did have some, here we go. There we go. All right. So I am going to use Starry Sky. You're so welcome, Beverly. I'm so glad that you enjoyed this. Now, making sympathy cards is never easy. So making sympathy cards is never easy when we need them. Like, oh my goodness, we need one now. So I want to have a few. That worked. Do y'all see that little trick that I did? Did y'all see that? What was that glass thing I used? That was a cutting plate for my Stampin' Cut and Emboss. It's just the plastic plate, Anita. But I needed that to be level. So y'all see that little trick? That needs to go on my tips. All right. So we've got that done. Now let's move all this out of the way. We just use anything. Crafters use anything. All right, so to stamp my flower, I have a scrap piece of cardstock. And I absolutely, Lori says that I made her Monday fun. I'm so glad. Now y'all know that this is the perfect way to start your week off. Mystery Monday stamping. All right, so I am going to, now, you know, sometimes, let's see, I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to do it once, full strength. And then I'm going to do it again. Oh, let's turn it sideways. Sometimes when you're doing two-step stamping. So this stamp set is called Two-Tone Flora. And so there's two images that go, oops, like here, here, here. They have 2 steps, okay? It also comes with some dies, all right? Its partner is something fancy because there's no greetings in this stamp set. So this is where I got the sympathy. Okay. But there's so many other great verses in here because this is called Something Fancy and you can find it on my blog, on my store underneath the video. Okay. By the way, this is finishing up Celebration. Celebration tomorrow is the last day. So Celebration is if you shop on my store below the video, anything in $50 increments, you get to choose free goodies. Okay, so I've stamped it. We need football games to distract our husbands on mystery stamping night. Oh yeah, that's what happens in the fall. Okay, so this one is full strength. This one I stamped off. So then I'm going to take the second one, and then you just decide, which one do I like better? Oh, I love this stamp set because I feel like it stamps perfect every time. Even if it's off, I feel like it's perfect. Love it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at the colors. So pretty. And it's like you have 2 different stamp sets. It's 2 different stamp pads. Sorry about that. Okay. So that is that. Polly, Libby, you're so right. The flowers are so pretty. Next, you know, I used soft succulent in my finish card. Okay. My finish card had Orchid Oasis and soft succulent. Okay. This is Orchid Oasis cardstock. And then the same 2-tone or Fancy Flora DSP. Okay. This one I did soft succulent, but I'm not seeing soft succulent here. Not in this pattern. I decided to go a different pattern so that I would have 2 different cards. So I already used my dies and cut out my flower. Okay. Gail stamps the detail first. Find it easier to line up. Well, there you go. Everybody stamps differently, don't we? So I'm not going to use, I mean, can I have my flowers be that color? My leaves be that color? I don't know. I'm not going to use the soft succulent on that. Okay. There's my 2 cards. Oh, the embellishments are the 2022-2024 in color embellishments. Okay. So pretty. I love all the in colors. Let's just grab this. Sue says she is finally done and she is liking her card. I'm not going to stick this on yet because I'm going to decide about those leaves. I don't know. But I can go ahead and do my embellishments. Right there. And I think I like this one. I'll put that one right there. So there you go. Okay. Both of them are sort of done. I could try mint macaron. Okay, what color is this? Let's just see. That's not pool party. So it tells you the colors on the back. That is not pool party. Is that pool party? That is not pool party. It looks balmy blue. I don't know. Okay, Teresa's saying that she would use the soft succulent. I don't know. So here's the soft succulent. I don't know. I'm just not seeing it. I think it's pool party too, Lavina. I'm going to grab pool party. We're going to see. It's certainly not mint macaron. Okay, we're going to try it. See, I don't think it's pool party either, but excuse me. At least we have some leaves. It's just so blue. Y'all see it? I don't think it's balmy blue either. It's almost a turquoise, but we don't have turquoise. All right. This card, we're going to call this card done. Whoops. We're going to call this card done with a dimensional because I just ran out of adhesive. Mint macaron. Y'all think it's mint macaron? I don't know. I'm just going to kind of hide the leaves. There we go, guys. Bermuda Bay. Coastal Cabana. Now, Coastal Cabana, those colors were not listed on the back of the paper, but you're right. Tahitian Tide. Ooh. Tahitian Tide wasn't listed either, but you know, I like that thought. Okay, homework. Y'all go make that card using the color you think it is. All right, guys, that is it for mystery stamping. Come back Thursday night because guess what it is? It is techniques. I have 5 techniques for you guys that I hope are new to you and that I teach you something new. So I am going to sign off for now and I will see you. Oh, by the way, you can go below the video, go to my blog. The link should be there and get the download for this week's mystery clues. Have a good one.